Okay. So what's 4 pieces? Is it just 4 big pieces of land? I guess that's exactly it. So let's take a look at this. What makes this one special? Okay, so I start in the center. That's kind of a given. So it looks like I'm surrounded on all sides. And we've got a couple of upper areas that I can use, once again, as those forward operating bases that helped me in that last run. So is it just co-op or is there PvP? I have no idea. I hope there would be a PvP mode where, yeah, you could have one person playing as the creep. I feel like that would lead to some wild nonsense. Now, if you're wondering why I always overextend in the beginning like this, I'm not actually sure if it's a good idea. But because these towers are built sequentially, it's always better to specifically build only a handful and in a line. That way... no, let's not do that. That should be good enough. That way, these two will get built. They'll start spreading the green. Then the next two will get built, start spreading the green, so on and so forth until they're done. That might be a lot. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to specifically destroy this one. I don't think it's worth my effort. That's the closest to my base and the spookiest. Okay. Here's the other thing I'm going to try and do. Dang. Okay. In that case, I think I might just have to hold these areas as best as possible. And just hope for the best. Because if I can somehow take this set of Twin Peaks, we'll be in a very happy spot. The biggest issue is holding the gap is going to be nightmarish. Especially because there's 2 gap. Okay, let's do that. Slow it down. This is good. This is kind of good. We'll want to bolster, but I want to specifically start extending the grid a little bit. Otherwise, we're going to run out of power real quick. Okay, there we go. Recently found you. You're making me so happy by playing one of my all-time favorite games. Hey, no problem. I absolutely adore Creeper World. I think it was just like a totally random suggestion last year when I was kind of bored. Someone was like, hey, why don't you play Creeper World? And I was like, you know what? Screw it. Finally. I will play Creeper World. Why not? And then I got like really into Creeper World 3. And then I just kind of... Oh, you know what it was? I played the Creeper World 4 demo. That's what it was. It wasn't a random. It wasn't a totally like random choice. I was just like, you know what? Whatever. I'm up for new experiences, and we got a new one coming out soon anyway. Like, why the heck not? Let's see. Destroy that one. It is fake. It does not belong. It's not on the grid. Okay. Now we need to panic a little bit because I'm pretty sure this thing's going to fire in a minute and a half. Okay. That's not so bad. Is that the only spore launcher, actually? I think it might be. But yeah, if you haven't seen my YouTube videos on the series, I've got my entire back catalog of every single mission and the campaign mode for people to watch if you've somehow missed those. Okay, so let's go missile. There we go. So I think I'm going to be able to hold this. without too much problems. Too many problems? I guess next order of business. Pylon, pylon. We're gonna see if I can extend over here. And take this hilltop. Because interestingly enough, despite the fact that there's 4 of these, none of them are actually particularly well... defended? Like, I might straight up be able to nullify this. It's going to be able to launch first. That's a given. But that might be the only time it gets to shoot. Why the hell would it shoot there? Oh. It missed. Okay, that's bad. Okay. That's mostly inconvenient. Gosh, we really needed a sniper or 3. Once again, I got bold. I thought I could get to it. Now the question is, do I try and rush the recovery? I think I will. We're fine. I just could have done this better. Okay. Just get another missile launcher here. And a sniper out here. Okay, beyond that, let's go here. Yeah, it went bad. But I think I'll be able to make a comeback here. The problem is that hit me right in the wallet. My generation is having some issues. I'm just gonna leave. This is donezo. I screwed that up. Greed kills. Yep. You know what? I'm just going to restart this one. I could probably make a recovery, but I know I can do it faster this next time around. Do I want to consider a complete... Wait. I'm actually just going to put it there. Why, you may ask? Because this way I don't have to worry about getting trapped in the lowlands. So this time around... I'm gonna do this slightly differently. Because here's the thing. This sucker was what screwed me over. What if we straight up Sarah Connor it? Oh. Like, what if we just delete it from existence before it ever has the chance to threaten me? I'm just gonna go super fast with active pause. Here's the plan. We don't let it shoot. We don't even give it the luxury. Okay. That's spreading a little quick. But that's fine. It's going to get stuck in the lowlands, and I should be able to... head it off. Okay, there we go. I'm just going to have a redundant route that cuts through the mountain. Oh, it doesn't connect. That's kind of tragic. Okay, there we go. That should be connected. That should hold it off. Alright, so we're going to go over here. We're going to get a nullifier down. Very early nullifier. Plus a mortar. Plus a cannon. Okay. So that should be enough to keep that hill pretty much mine. Yeah, so unfortunately as a result of this, I do lose out a little bit on the early access to some of these other locations. But that's fine. If this is what it takes to specifically deny him being able to fire spores at me, then so be it. Because spores are annoying. And this way I pretty much don't have to worry about wasting red on missile defense. Unless, of course, there's another spore launcher that I totally missed, at which point I'm going to be in trouble and very sad. But you know what? If that happens, I deserve it. Oddly enough, I'm not going to say I am masochistic about this, but there is a certain kind of glee that I have when I make a mistake and then learn from it. And, like, when I make a mistake and then learn how to break the game in response. Or in this case, the map. Just stink up the map so there's nothing left. We'll just get a couple of basic mortars around here. Speaking of the grid... we might as well set this up as kind of a backup energy farm. I don't think I'm gonna... well, I don't think I'm gonna grid too hard on this, and then I do. Now here's a question. No, it doesn't. But maybe here? Nah, it doesn't. Okay, so we're gonna have to float some porters up in here. That's fine. Get a factory. Got that there. Alright. The grid has done its job. Now it's time to actually just fit some things. Okay, what else we got? Grab that. Are you done? Probably. Get those there. And my goal is mostly to just have a couple of these all over the place with mortars on them. Just so they can smack down... or slowly deplete everything else. I'm actually gonna go up here, closer to the source. We'll cover these in the more standard way. Do we have... oh, we do have a little bit of blue. Where do I put it? You're going there. You're not going anywhere. I must have accidentally selected the wrong one. There we go. Alright, let's go back up to this one before this fills up too much. Okay, so let's get... Where do I put my sprayers? Probably here. We'll take this one. And the only problem is... Yeah, there we go. Just within range. Okay, so we're putting some big holes here. Let's hook that up. So I can have this here. We can make a new mortar mountain out here. Ain't big, but it does the trick. Okay. Next up, a little kind of non-gritty business. This is a bad facsimile of grid behavior, I know. I mostly want to just get a little bit more energy production, as I am poor as dirt. I guess, actually, we should probably get the urn portal down and go for some extra income here. The greed. Man. There's greed, and then there's exploitation. We're solidly in the exploitation. Why not have a... Oh, right. Never actually built any terps. I was really hoping by sticking that on top of one of the urns, I'd just get it for free. But no. There we go. Let's just... Can I? Yeah. So I could have actually gotten on top of this mountain earlier. Well, that would have been handy. Oh, well. It's fine. Man, it's like these maps just give me all these cool little legs up that I do not need. It's appreciated all the same. Okay, so the biggest issue here is solidly going to just be getting close to these. Because I think they put out a fair bit. Maybe, maybe not. Okay, that one's definitely ramping up. Well, not ramping up. Let's go here. Another pylon. My poor grid. What grid? The grid is dead. Long live the grid. Long lived the grid. I'm just here for money and power. Okay, so we've skunked that back pretty dang far. How are we doing on blue? Not good enough. Yeah, it's time to push this back. I'm gonna leave that there. Bully this one into non-existence. I'd almost say this would be a good spot for a terp, if I could land one. Here. We're gonna put a tower right there. And then a tower right there. And then a pair of cannons. Actually, A nullifier would have done the trick. Okay, so I'm gonna just put this guy here. That way he has something to do. Back to this. Let's see. Yep, I can just fit a nullifier up high. So that'll free up this area. Which, humorously, did that pretty much without a single... Let's see. Did that with just these guys. These guys helped thin the herd a bit, but that was about it. Alright. So let's get the cannons in place. Get the guns in place. Yeah, we gotta take the guns to the lowlands. Okay, so how's this doing? That's still pushing it. And this one, they've bullied it back pretty damn far. It's just like 3 cannons, too. It always impresses me what, like, a couple of well-placed cannons can do. But I think at this point, having a gun would probably be more productive. Okay, weapon, nullifier. Got that. Okay, pretty sure they're just stalling because I'm not using the cannons. As is, Wander ever lost a level on this? I feel like he's always won. I restart usually before I directly lose. And I probably... The ones that I restart, I probably could have won had I stuck around. But it usually doesn't seem like it's as worthwhile. Okay, I'm gonna move my guns over here. We're gonna see if I can take this totem instead. Push from the second front. But yeah, I don't lose often. And usually when I do lose, it's hubris that caused the loss. What was that one map? There was that one map which had the gateway that would drop and just dump a bunch of eggs on you. That one I lost a lot. That one was hard. Okay. Pushing closer. There we go. Let's connect 1 or 2 more of these. Yeah, the big issue is just getting close to these guys. When they're at full output, it takes a little while. Do I have any? You know what? Here's an easy answer. Earn want. I totally forgot to actually put any of these into a portal. There we go. Are there any more urns anyway? No, there are none buried. But that's fine. Using this rage gunner, I should be able to just keep that down long enough to nullify it, and then we just effectively move away. Go for focus on these. I think it's actually just this singular corner. Alright. What I'm gonna do. Just reconnected a couple of these. Man, look at all these resources that would have been really handy to get our hands on. But unfortunately, because I'm effectively clearing all these locations simultaneously, it's like, well, yeah, look at all that blueite that would have been lovely. Oh, well, I guess it still can be useful. We just gotta move elsewhere. Let's do Special M Rift. Anything useful out here? Kinda. Mostly just some red on. There we go. Okay, so we're at 2.5 on those. Let's just bring this entire flotilla over. Come say hi. That should do the trick. The HUD is, like, super tiny. Yeah, I did that. Right, I should actually be taking screenshots on these. Let's actually use these for thumbnails, kind of. But I turned the HUD down mainly just because I didn't really need to see it. This is not a game where I really need to look at the heads-up display to know what's going on. Hell, I handle most of my economics purely by game feel more than anything else. Okay. Where are... You know what? I'm just gonna have these guys hanging out in these general locations so that as I get closer to them, I'll have resources ready. Oh, that was easy. I am a fool! I never reconnected that zone. It's okay. As far as setbacks go, minor. And easily recovered from. But yeah, I totally forgot about that. Alright. This is good. And let's... Once again, I miss the old... I miss the old way in Creeper World 3 where if you destroyed one of those, you just get a rift that you could utilize. The fact that it works differently is, frankly, sad. Okay, I'm just gonna throw in a Rage Gunner. You know, no. I'll have him down below. I was wondering why you weren't correcting that. Because I honestly forgot that the nullifiers had a constant power drain. And it's been a while. I don't think we need energy collection. Do you want? And then put it on him. There we go. Between the two of those, now it won't stand much of a chance. Okay. Back here, grab nullifier. Same deal as before, but this time I'm paying attention. Did I get all of the totems? No, I actually haven't gotten a single totem. What? Oh, because we never actually built a refinery to get the greenite. There we go. Or green R, that's what it is. That totem shouldn't take too long. And we'll be good to go. Come. There we go. Not bad. Obviously made a bit of a oopsie there, but it's fine. 4 pieces. So we got cheap construction, special, dark side. Still got a ways to go.